it going, folks? How are you? Welcome back to the Brock Jr. channel. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another edition of WLW Saturday Night Slam. I am your voice of We Live Wrestling, Brock Jr. We are coming to you from the UW Milwaukee Panther Arena here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We have over 11,000 folks here jam-packed inside the arena. Let's recap what happened last night on the WLW house show. It came from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Folks, one half of the WLW World Tag Team Champions, Ray Moon, he is injured. He has a sprained wrist, but he will be in action tonight. We're going to talk about it. Also, the Crippler, she was ejected from the arena last night for threatening referee Lola Cloud with her wrench. So the Crippler was escorted out of the building, and that match did not take place between her and Candy Corn for the WLW Women's World Championship. Also, the One-Eyed Bandit Patch, he suffered a brutal injury. He has a neck injury, and he will be out for 6 matches, 6 weeks. And that match did not continue on as Patch got injured. Brock Lesnar is still your WLW Junior World Champion. All right, tonight, Saturday Night Slam is brought to you by Damn Cherry Cola. A taste of this will make you say, damn, is that cherry? And also by McDo's. It's home of the McDoo-Doo combo. They're one and only. I'm being told they're still working on another one, but it hasn't come to fruition yet. It's McDo's where the other fast foods don't. All right, let's take a look at what's going to happen tonight. We have a triple grudge match. It is between Backyard Bryce, Crazy Craig, and trainer Joe Knox. Last night, Backyard Bryce and Crazy Craig had their match at the house show. I think Crazy Craig came out on top, but tonight they're in a triple trouble match. Backyard Bryce versus Crazy Craig versus trainer Joe Knox. Also, it's the Tonite Show with BEAU PHOENIX, that is, and his guests will be Mason Sensation and Papa Doc. Mason Sensation making a return after double-crossing Brock Lesnar a few weeks ago, the WLW Junior World Champion. We're going to hear what they're going to say, because last night Papa Doc, he turned his back on Brock Lesnar. What is going on here? We're going to find out. Also, the Granny, who is now part of the Graveyard Shift. She is under the spell of the Queen of the Dark, She Undertaker. She is going one-on-one against BUSTY RHODES. And in the main event, the WLW World Tag Team Championship Triple Trouble match, the Oakland Raiders with a hurt Ray Moon versus Jake and the Fat Man versus Fright Night. The Oakland Raiders defending their championship tonight. The Oakland Raiders, Jake and the Fat Man, and Fright Night. They're going to get it on here on Saturday Night Slam. All right, let's head on down to the arena and get the show on the way. Our first match is that Triple Trouble match, and let's go ahead and shuffle up the fast action cards. I mentioned Crazy Craig came out on top last night. And this match right here stemmed from last weekend, I believe. It's going to be Trainer Joe, Crazy Craig Drake, and Backyard Bryce. The referee for this match will be, let's get good old Bubba Rose. All right, let me head on back and turn some things off. Take that off. Okay, now let's head on down to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest is set for one fall. First, from Charleston, South Carolina, weighing 222 pounds, trainer Joe Knox. Trainer Joe, I believe, will be the middleman. This is also a grudge match, challenge match, and whoever wins, they will gain a TV grade from the result we had. And his opponent from Portland, Oregon, weighing 247 pounds, Crazy Craig Drake. Crazy Craig will be the underdog. Their opponent from the backyard, weighing 232 pounds, Backyard BRYCE. Backyard BRYCE will be favored in this match. He has a TV grade of A with a grudge grade of 6. Trainer Joe Knox has a TV grade of D with a grudge grade of 3. And Crazy Craig, he has a TV grade of A with a grudge grade of 0. Trainer Joe Knox, he will have the white marker. He is a face. Backyard BRYCE is a face. Crazy Craig is a heel. I'll give him the blue marker. If I could set it down, there we go. Backyard BRYCE has the red marker, and Trainer Joe Knox will have the white marker. All right, let's roll for pre-match. We roll a 6. We're going to highlight reel R. All right, and let's roll soul. And whoops. We roll a 53 in highlight reel R. 53 says face falls for bad guys. Nope, no celebrities. Okay, 21. Faces foe. Interrupts pre-match activities. Brutal blows send face to mat as match begins. 3 points for the heel. Okay, let's read it again. Faces foe. Interrupts pre-match activities. Brutal blows send face to the mat as match continues. As match begins. 3 points for the heel. Okay, faces foe. That will be Levi McRae with his valet, Miss Lady. He will be in the favored foe. Ally for Backyard BRYCE will be Iceberg Isaac. Let's see. Let's add him to the hot box. Okay. Favorite ally. All right. Crazy Craig's ally. Let's make it BEAU PHOENIX, who is going to be in action tonight. Go ahead and grab him up. Crazy Craig's foe is Backyard BRYCE. Let's add some high grudge grades, shall we? Looks like Mason Sensation has a 40. I think he is next behind Blair Scott. Let's put Bubba to the side. He'll be right here. All right, and now we're looking for Blair Scott. Oh, is he? Oh, he's not in tonight's matches. All right, he's probably in this pile. There he is. Backyard. Blair Scott, formerly Glasgow. So he has the highest grudge grade in the Federation. He has a 56. Mason Sensation is next with a 40. He might show his face early tonight in this match. Okay, now let's go back to what the result was. That was a 21. Faces foe interrupts pre-match activities. Brutal blows send face to the mat. As match begins, 3 points for the heel. The faces foe is Levi McRae, who interrupts Backyard Bryce's entrance and clubs him from behind. So the heel, that's Crazy Craig, he gets 3 points. All right, the first card is powerful, and it's a submission. Backyard Bryce does not have powerful. Joe Knox, he has powerful with a star. Crazy Craig does not have powerful, so this will go to trainer Joe Knox. He puts a submission hold on Crazy Craig. Okay, wrestler scores 1 point and additional points until opponent breaks the hold with a die roll of 1 to 3. If the opponent is strong, he will need a die roll 1 to 4. Crazy Craig, he has strong, so he will need the die roll of 1 to 4 to get out of this submission that trainer Joe Knox has put on him. We roll a 5. Oh, and trainer Joe Knox gets a point. We roll again. 6. Another point for trainer Joe, as he's locking that submission on tight on Crazy Craig. Let's roll again. Another 6. Another point for trainer Joe. That's why he is, well, he was their trainer at the We Live Wrestling Academy. And a 2. And finally, Crazy Craig gets out of the hold. Heavy. Backyard Bryce does not have heavy. Trainer Joe does not have heavy. Crazy Craig does not have heavy. Highlight reel, A or B. We're going to roll. A is odds, B is even. We roll a 4. We're going to highlight reel B. We roll 42 in highlight reel B. 42 says, fan age wrestler smashes food from concession stand into the face of opponent, 2 points. So a fan throws a hot dog, and it will hit Crazy Craig. And Backyard Bryce will score these points. He is the wrestler. Lost it. 42. Fan age wrestler smashes food from concession stand into face of opponent, 2 points. So this will go to Backyard Bryce. He gets 2 points. A fan throws a hot dog with mustard, all of the works, at Crazy Craig. Lands in his face in the ring. Next is favorite. Backyard Bryce, he has favorite. Trainer Joe Knox does not have favorite. Crazy Craig does not have favorite. This will go to Backyard Bryce. We roll a 2. Backyard Bryce with a double leg slam for 2 points. Next is strong. Backyard Bryce does not have strong. Trainer Joe just does not have strong. Crazy Craig, he has strong with a star. He will go back on offense. We roll a 3, and it's a punch. A nice punch from Crazy Craig to Backyard Bryce, and Crazy Craig will get a point. Object. Backyard Bryce does not have an object. Trainer Joe Knox has an object with a star. Crazy Craig does not have an object. Trainer Joe has a clipboard that he carries around with him to ring. We roll a 6, and he uses it. And he hits the ankle of Crazy Craig with that clipboard. while Trainer Joe Knox is talking to Backyard Bryce. That's for 2 points for Trainer Joe. Trainer Joe throws that clipboard quickly out of the ring. Grudge. Backyard has a grudge grade of 6. Trainer Joe has 3. Crazy Craig has 0. This will go to Backyard Bryce. We roll a 2. It's a knee breaker for 2 points. He does the knee breaker on Trainer Joe. Agile. Backyard does not have agile. Trainer Joe has agile on a circle. He is on a square. Crazy Craig has agile on a square, but he is on a circle. Next is agile again, and again the same thing. Grudge. Again, this will go to Backyard with the highest grudge grade of 6. We roll a 3, and it's an atomic drop onto Trainer Joe. This is for 3 points. Heavy. Backyard Bryce does not have heavy. Trainer Joe does not have heavy. And Crazy Craig Drake does not have heavy. Next is mean. Backyard Bryce has mean with a star. Trainer Joe does not have mean. Crazy Craig has mean, but only on a square. He is on a circle. So this will go to Backyard Bryce, who stays on offense. We roll a 6. It's a throat strike. He catches Trainer Joe with a throat strike. That is for 2 points. Next is mean again. And again, this will go to Backyard Bryce. We roll again. We roll a 3, and it is a triple neck breaker for 3 points. He is going for the pin. No fatigue chip is in use, so Trainer Joe will need his TV grade, D. It is 11-16 to get out of the pin. 51, that's 1. 46, that is 2. And 26, that is 3. And Backyard Bryce comes up with the victory over Trainer Joe and Crazy Craig. Let's roll for pre-match. Post-match, we roll a 5. Who won the match? Face won the match. We're going to highlight reel. Is it T? Yep, we're going to highlight reel T. Okay. We roll a 41. 41 says, face win results in added choice new quality. Oh, okay. So Backyard Bryce will gain a new quality, and I will determine or roll that quality at the end of the show off camera. So as of now, all right, added new quality. Okay, and your winner is Backyard Bryce. Let me keep some of these folks in the hot box. Let's get BEAU PHOENIX, because next is the Tonite Show with BEAU. All right, let's go to highlight reel I and roll to see what will happen. Not there yet. Okay, highlight reel I. No, you know what? Let me go to the guest booking chart. Well, I already booked a guest, so we will go to highlight reel I. We roll 64, and 64 is host attacks guest. Hotbox members swarm stage. Items broken. Order restored. Eventually, grudge match challenge issued by guest. I really don't like that one for this, so let's roll again. We roll 16. Surprise guest. Hotbox wrestler makes appearance during guest interview and issues grudge match challenge to the guest. Roll on Hotbox to see who it is. If applicable, make appropriate heel face turn. All right, let's read it again. Surprise guest. Hotbox wrestler makes appearance during guest interview and issues grudge match challenge to guest. Roll on Hotbox to see who it is. If applicable, make appropriate heel face turn. All right, Mason Sensation is there. Let's put Brock. He is not Brock, he is Shock. Let's put Shock Lesnar down in the hot box. Let me grab Papa Doc and Mason. All right, let's get Shock Lesnar and his athletic advisor, Benji Shelton. I will put him in the underdog ally because Shock, Papa Doc and Mason Sensation still haven't explained why they both attacked Shock Lesnar on separate occasions. Okay, let's put a high grudge grade. That will be Big Bad Wolf, who is third with 39. Okay, now let's throw it to Bo. Thank you, you miserable folks here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome to the Tonite Show with me, BEAU PHOENIX. Tonight I have two guests who are part of Quad, the leading faction here in We Live Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to the leader, Mason Sensation, and his right-hand man, second in command, Papa Doc. The fans don't know what to make of this because Mason Sensation and Papa Doc have turned their backs on Shock Lesnar. All right, thank you two folks for being here. You know we're no strangers to each other. Mason Sensation and Papa Doc, welcome to the Tonite Show with me, BEAU PHOENIX. There were two separate occasions that you two have turned or double-crossed Shock Lesnar. Why did you do that? And Mason Sensation says, well, Bo, someone is getting too big for their britches, and no one is bigger than Quad. Not even Shock Lesnar, who is the junior world champion. See, we're going to have to knock him down a little bit, pull him back a little bit. Benji Shelton isn't doing a great job at that. We want him to tame his client if he wants to continue on being a member of Quad. So here comes the Junior World Champion, Shock Lesnar, with his athletic advisor, Benji Shelton. If I could make room for them. Here comes Benji Shelton and Shock Lesnar. Okay, we rolled a 16. Surprise guest. Hotbox wrestler makes appearance during guest interview and issues grudge match challenge to guest. Roll on Hotbox to see who it is. Well, we already have Shock Lesnar. If applicable, make appropriate heel face turn. All right, Shock. Benji Shelton now is speaking for his client, Born a Beast, Shock Lesnar. And he says, listen here, Mason Sensation and Papa Doc. I thought we were on good terms ever since we got accepted into the group known as Quad. I thought we were doing real good. Now, my client, Shock Lesnar, does not have a big head. It is not his fault that he is the longest reigning champion here in We Live Wrestling. It is not his fault that the Junior World Championship is considered the biggest championship here in We Live Wrestling. Not the World Championship, not the other company's championship that Scraper is holding, the Corporate World Wrestling Championship, but Shock Lesnar has made this belt, the Junior World Championship, more prestigious than any other belt here in the Federation. So, Shock Lesnar, my client, is issuing a grudge match challenge to you, Mason Sensation. He wants to issue a challenge to you first because you were the one that threw the first bomb on Shock Lesnar. Attacking him, double-crossing him, for what? My client is willing and ready to show why he is the most powerful man in We Live Wrestling. All right. BEAU Phoenix is taken aback. Can we all just get along, he says. And Benji Shelton says, we will get along after my client destroys Mason Sensation. He is the first victim. Papa Doc, you're going to be the next. And there you have it, folks. Shock Lesnar and Mason Sensation. Benji Shelton is offering a match, a grudge match to Mason Sensation. Let's roll and see what kind of a match it is. We roll a 2. Oh, it's going to be an object match. That's if Conrad Thompson signs the match. An object match between Mason Sensation and Shock Lesnar. That will be the first grudge match. Things are taking shape here before Thriller Night. A bump in the night. That's our next pay-per-view in the month of October. So there you have it. Shock Lesnar issues a grudge match challenge to Mason Sensation, and it will probably be an object match. Okay, our next match is the Granny going one-on-one against Busty Rhodes. Let me put everybody here back together. Benji, you belong with Shock. Clear everybody else away. All right, let's fill the hot box with women, shall we? Okay, we will have Busty Rhodes and the Granny. Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is set for one fall first. And the lights go out here inside the UW Milwaukee Panther Arena from Austin, Texas. Representing the Graveyard Shift, this is the Granny. Smoke following the Granny through the entranceway to the ring. The Granny will be the underdog. She has a TV grade of C with a grudge grade of 2. Her opponent from Fort Worth, Texas, BUSTY RHODES. BUSTY RHODES will be favored. She has a TV grade of AAA with a grudge grade of 19. All right, let's add folks to the hot box. BUSTY RHODES' ally is the women's world champion. Where is she? Her foe, BUSTY RHODES' foe, will be the ultimate woman. All right, the granny's ally, let's make it She Undertaker. The granny's foe, there is none. Like I probably can make it the Crippler. Add her in there. Will it be the Crippler? I'll just add the Crippler. I'll put the Crippler in. All right, grudge grades. Pink Roy has 18. Mama Roy has 5. You know what? Let's change that. No. The granny does not have a foe, so I'll leave that off. But go ahead and put the high grudge grades. 13, the Crippler has. 18, Daddy's little girl Pink Roy has. All right. Did I shuffle up the fast action card deck? Nope, I think I didn't. I thought I did. I don't know. Whoops. To bend up the fast action cards. Okay, let's roll for pre-match. Okay, we roll a 3 and we're heading to highlight reel O. Let's roll. We roll a 31. BUSTY RHODES is a face. The granny is a heel. All right, 31 in highlight reel O. 31 says, underdog wrestler concedes that opponent is superior. Reduce both wrestlers' grudge grade by 2 points. The underdog is the granny, and she knows that BUSTY RHODES is more superior to her in the ring. The granny is just an old woman, I think. So the granny and BUSTY RHODES, they will lose a grudge grade. The granny will go from a 2 to a 0. BUSTY RHODES will go from a 19 to a 17. All right, and we're going to get Lola Cloud, who was threatened last night with a wrench. All right, the first card in this match. Ref bump. Don't need that. Next. Help. Nobody's in control. We spin it around. Smart. Let's see if there's anything important on BUSTY RHODES. She was suspended for 6 events. You know what? How did I forget about that? And this looks fresh. Oh, okay. Okay. Was it suspended for 6 events? She has strong at it. What was she suspended for? You know what? I need to document these things. She was suspended for 6 weeks. I got to take a look at that. Go back and see what she was suspended for. But she is going to wrestle tonight, and she has strong added. And this will be with a star. All right, now let's see what Granny has. Granny has no information. Good. All right, smart. Busty Rhodes, she has smart, but only on a circle, on a square. She's on a circle. The Granny does not have smart. Grudge. Busty has 17. The Granny just got down to a 0. This would go to Busty Rhodes. We roll a 2, and it's a knee drop, slamming the Granny down and dropping that knee across the chest for a point. TV. Busty has a AAA. The Granny has C. This will go to Busty. We roll a 1, and it's a power bomb from Busty Rhodes to the Granny. A devastating power bomb, and that is for 5 points. Next is mean. Busty does not have mean. The Granny, she has mean with a star. She goes on offense. We roll a 4. And 4 is a double stomp. The Granny slams down Busty Rhodes and stomps her 2 times for a 2 points. Next is favorite. Busty does not have favorite. The Granny does not have favorite. Heavy, nobody's in control. Spin it around. Object. Busty does not have an object. The Granny has an object, and it's her cane, as you see in the picture. And she can use it on a circle. She's on a circle. The Granny points to the crowd. And that gets Lola Cloud's attention. She turns to the crowd. The Granny with her cane to the shoulder of Busty Rhodes. That is for 3 points. And the Granny quickly throws the cane out of the ring. Quick. Busty does not have quick. The Granny, she has quick. For an old woman, she is quick, and she can use it on a square. She is on a square. As we roll a 2, and it's a bell clap to Busty Rhodes, and that is for 1 point. I always say this is not an old woman. I think it's somebody masquerading as one. Cheat. Busty does not have cheat. The Granny, she has cheat with a star. That means she can use it anytime. And we roll a 4, and it's an illegal hold. The Granny has an illegal hold on Busty Rhodes, and Lola Cloud is warning the Granny not to do that again. The Granny gets 2 points. The Granny is not going to listen to you, Lola Cloud. Mean. The Granny is in control, and she has mean with a star. We roll a 3, and it's a neck twist for 1 point. And just like that, the Granny is in control of this match. Agile. Busty has agile with a star. The Granny does not have agile. This will go to Busty, who finally goes back on offense. It's a 3, and it's a single leg power bomb. Another power bomb from Busty Rhodes. 3 points. Agile. Busty is in control. And she has agile with a star. And it's a 1. Flying big boot. She makes the Granny swallow a big boot for 2 points. Busty Rhodes is back in it now. Quick. Busty does not have quick. The Granny has quick on a square. And she is on a square. Again, a 2. And it's a monkey flip, tossing Busty Rhodes across the ring with a monkey flip for 3 points. The granny goes for the pin. She lands on a fatigue chip. Busty Rhodes will lead the AAA 11-43. That's 52. That's 1. 25. She gets out of the pin. She has 1 fatigue chip left. Agile. The granny is in control, but she does not have agile. We spin it around. Powerful. Busty is powerful, but only on a circle. She's on a square. The granny does not have powerful. Helped. Go to highlight reel G, M, or V. The granny has helped with G for gang, and we're going to go to highlight reel G. All right. Oh, going backwards. Highlight reel G. We're going to. There we go. We roll 42. 42. Gang member tosses opponent out of ring into spectators. Unable to return in time. Wrestler awarded decision. That gang member is She Undertaker. The lights. They quickly go out here. In the Panther Arena, they come back on. Busty Rhodes is laying flat outside of the ring. Lola Cloud does not know what happened. She is counting to 10. Busty Rhodes is unable to get up and climb back into the ring. Ring the bell. Lola Cloud is awarding the victory to the granny. That was 42. Gang member tosses opponent out of ring into spectators. Unable to return in time. Wrestler awarded decision. All right, the granny is your winner. Let's roll for post-match. We roll a 4. We're going to, 4. Who won the match? Let me see if that's right, because I always get that wrong. Okay, 1-4, X. All right. We're heading to highlight reel X. Okay, here we go. We roll a 54 in highlight reel X. Celebrity 1. We have celebrity 0. We roll a 15. 15 says, winning wrestler extremely agitated about questionable tactics of opponent. Increase wrestler's grudge grade by 3 points. Well, the granny is questioning the tactics of Busty Rhodes. What did Busty Rhodes do? So the granny, she will go from a 0 back to a 3, up to a 3. Was it hair pulling? I don't know what it was, but the granny is calling those tactics into question. But the granny is your winner in this match. All right, get everybody else. Oh, whoops. Someone's losing a scratch card, and that is the granny. All right, grab up all of the women and get ready for our main event. It's that Triple Trouble World Tag Team Championship match with a hurt Ray Ray, who has a sprained wrist. And we're going to add back the white marker. We're going to have the save of pin chips. And out of the ring action. Let's get those going. Shuffle up the fast action card deck by Lola Cloud. Zane Price, tag team specialist, will, oh no, it's going to be the senior referee. He always does the main events. Senior referee Rock Hansen. He'll be officiating this match. All right, when we come back, we're going to have the main event for the WLW World Tag Team Championships and a triple trouble match. Saturday Night Slam will be right back in just a moment. This is Jim's story. Jim has to deal with his wife. You don't love me anymore. Damn. Jim has to deal with his boss, or your ass is fired. Out of here, pal. Damn. Jim has to deal with a cussing 5-year-old. Jim is cussing at me. Damn. Hey, Jim, drink this. Oh. Damn, that's good. Damn straight. Damn cola. One taste of this will make you say, damn, that's good. This commercial did not make no damn sense. All right, we are back here on Saturday Night Slam for our main event. Let's head on down to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, your main event is set for one fall. First, the lights are back out here inside the Panther Arena, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. From your nightmare, with a combined weight of 456 pounds, Dead Mike Haddonfield, Voorhees Myers. Representing the Graveyard Shift, Fright Night. Eerie music, it's dark, and this is Fright Night. Slowly but surely, they're making their way to the ring. I'll make them the underdogs in this match. And from Asheville, North Carolina, and Raleigh, North Carolina, with a combined weight of 552 pounds, Jake the Jock Hawk, Fatman Rhodes, Jake and the Fat Man. They're going to be the middle. And their opponents from Oakland, California, with a combined weight of 455 pounds, Ray Moon, Ray Road. They are the reigning, defending WLW World Tag Team Champions, the Oakland Raiders. Fan favorites here, the Oakland Raiders, on their third reign as World Tag Team Champions. These will be for the belts. They're defending it in a triple trouble match. This is our version of a triple threat. Well, we just gave it a new another name, Triple Trouble. All right, let's roll for out of the ring action. Oh, where's the white marker? There it is. The Oakland Raiders are faces. Jake the Fat Man are heels. Fright Night are heels. The Oakland Raiders will have the blue marker. Fright Night will have, no, the red marker. Fright Night will have the blue marker. And Jake and the Fat Man will have the white marker. Let's roll for out of the ring action. For the Oakland Raiders, it's a 10. For Jake and the Fat Man, we roll a 6. For Fright Night, we roll a 5. All right, not Jake. The Oakland Raiders, Ray has a TV grade of AA with a Grudge grade of 22. Ray has a AA. Oh, excuse me. Ray has a AA TV grade and a Grudge grade of 22. Ray Moon has a AA TV grade and a 23 for a Grudge grade. Ray is going to start off the match. Jake and the FATMAN. FATMAN RHODES has a TV grade of B with a Grudge grade of 15. Jake the Jock Hawk has a TV grade of C with a Grudge grade of 8. FATMAN RHODES will start off this match. And is there anything important? That was a new finisher. That was a long time ago. Going to erase that. Their finisher has been reinstated a long time ago. Now we'll erase the same thing from Jake. Oh no, I did erase that. Well, I think that was for FATMAN RHODES at one time. Okay, FATMAN RHODES is going to start off this match. Den Mike has a TV grade of AA with a Grudge grade of 20. Voorhees Myers has a AA TV grade with a Grudge grade of 16. Den Mike will start off the match here. Let's see, let's add some folks in the hot box. The Oakland Raiders allies. Superhero Brothers. With a hurt back man. Foes. Let's make it Demolition. Jake and the FATMAN, they're in the middle. So I guess anybody that they can get. And oh, Daddy Roy and Mama's Boy. They're also a tag team as well as singles competitors. They will be Fright Night's foes. Okay, let's see. Now, where did I put Mama's Boy and where did I put Daddy Roy? Let me see. Oh, no, that isn't them. No, I had them. Are they in this? Oh, there they go. They're in the tag team pile. Whoops. Let's straighten the belts for these guys. It's always opening. All right, Roscoe, Daddy Roy, and Mama's Boy will be the Fright Night's foes. Underdog foes. Allies. Let's make it the Hip Hop Express for Fright Night. All right. Fast Action card deck has been shuffled. I think I shuffled it. I keep forgetting, but I'm going to shuffle it again just in case. All right, let's roll for pre-match. We roll a 4. We're going to highlight reel O. We roll a 43 in highlight reel O. 43 says, and that's a celebrity. 46. Hot box ally of underdog wrestler irate over a hot dogging of opponent. Gets into argument. Increased Grudge grade of both ally and underdog wrestler by 1 point. The underdog ally is the Hip Hop Express. They're irritated by the hot dogging. Well, Ray is making sure that Ray Moon is all right. Ray Moon has a cast on his wrist, or it's taped up. Young Slammer and Young Slammer and Rolling Stone, they're irate over the hot dogging, so they get 2 Grudge grades along with Fright Night. Let's see if that's correct. Oh, 1 1 grudge grade. Young Slammer will go from an 8 to a 9. Rolling Stone will go from an 8 to a 9. All right, put them back in the hot box. Fright Night, they will gain a grudge grade. Den Mike will go from a 20 to a 21. Voorhees Myers will go from a 16 to a 17. All right, Den Mike will start off this match with Ray Ray and Fatman Rhodes. All right, everything's in place. All right, let's get the match going. This triple trouble match for the WLW World Tag Team Championships in this main event. And strong, and nobody is in control. We spin it around. Agile. Ray Ray does not have agile. Fatman Rhodes does not have agile. Den Mike has agile, but only on a square. He is on a circle. Helped. Ray does not have help. Fatman Rhodes does not have help. Den Mike does not have help. Quick, nobody's in control, spinning around, heavy. Ray is not heavy. Fatman Rhodes is heavy with a star. Den Mike is not heavy. Fatman Rhodes starts off on offense. It's a 6, and it's a belly-to-belly pile driver for 2 points. That was brutal. We roll a 5. Offensive scoring team tags. Fatman tags in Jake the Jock Hawk. Trailing. All right. Jake and the Fatman, they are in the lead. Trailing behind is the Oakland Raiders and Fright Night. To break the tie, this will go to the favored wrestlers, and that is the Oakland Raiders. And it's for 3 points. They are the ones trailing, and it's a reverse and leg sweep for 3 points. We roll a 1 hot tag, non-scoring team. That will be Jake and the Fatman. Jake tags in Fatman Rhodes. Powerful. Ray does not have powerful. Fatman Rhodes does not have powerful. And Den Mike, he does not have powerful. Mean, and nobody is in control. Spin it around. Agile. Ray is not agile. Fatman is not agile. Den Mike, he has agile, but only on a square. He is on a circle. Smart, and nobody is in control. Spin it around. Favorite. Ray has favorite with a star. Fatman Rhodes does not have favorite. Den Mike does not have favorite. This will go to Ray. We roll a 4, and Ray with a turnbuckle smash. He grabs a hold of Den Mike, throws him into the turnbuckle, smashing his head up against the turnbuckle for 2 points. 3, no tag. Remember, Ray Moon cannot use any athletic qualities. Favorite. Ray is in control, and he has favorite with a star. This will go to him. He stays on offense with a 1, a roll of 1, a back breaker rack for 3 points. Three, no tag. Favorite again, and again, this goes to Ray. We roll a 4, a massive power bomb for 2 points. And Fatman Rhodes will land out of the ring. Fatman Rhodes goes out of the ring, and we're heading out of the ring with the out of the ring action chart. We roll a 5 and a 4. That's a 9. Trailing wrestler. Option to deliver payback blows for a die roll of points or return to the ring. Let's see. Odds is payback points. Even is return to the ring. We roll odds, so they will get payback points. And let's see how many points. We roll 6. Payback points. Oh, my damn. Oh, what am I doing? We have to roll again. All right. 6 and a 3. That's a 9. And again, trailing wrestler. Options to deliver payback blows for a die roll of points or return to the ring. Trailing wrestler now is Dead Mike. He is also out there. And let's see, odds is payback points, even, return to the ring. 5. All right, payback points. Let's see how many blows. 4 for Dead Mike. They're still out of the ring. Let's roll again. A 4 and a 3. That is 7. Leading wrestler slams opponent on the concrete floor for 2 points. Dead Mike slams FATMAN RHODES on the concrete floor for 2 points. He rolls FATMAN RHODES back in the ring, and he is going for the pin. Ray lands on a fatigue chip. FATMAN RHODES will need the AAA 11 to 43. That's 55. That's 1. 55. That's 2. And 23. That's FATMAN RHODES getting out of the pin. They lose a fatigue chip. Any team can use the fatigue chips, and if there aren't any more, somebody is tough out of luck. All right, let's roll. Let's see if there's a tag. It's a 4. Offensive scoring team tags. And who scored? That was Ray. Ray tags in. Ray Moon. Injured for 3 matches with a sprained wrist. He cannot use athletic quality, so let's see how this will go. Smart. Ray has Smart with a star. FATMAN RHODES does not have Smart. Dead Mike has Smart. Smart is a non-athletic quality Ray can use, so he can use it. And we roll a 1. Oh, and he evades. He evades both FATMAN RHODES and Dead Mike. They're trying to do a double team on him. He gets a point, but he scoops up FATMAN RHODES. Another fatigue chip. Again, FATMAN will need the AAA 11 to 43 to get out. 54, that's 1. 51, that's 2. 33. FATMAN RHODES kicks out. No more fatigue chips. Heavy. Ray Moon is in control, but he does not have... Oh, let's see if there's a tag. 1 hot tag. Non-scoring team. I'll put this back at the bottom. All right, non-scoring team, that will be Dead Mike. He will tag. Voorhees Myers is in. Quick. Ray Moon's in control, but he does not have quick. We spin it around. It's a specialty. Ray Moon's specialty is to the moon. Crucifix power bomb. FATMAN RHODES specialty is booming running splash into the corner for 2 points. Voorhees Myers is an Alabama slam for 1 point. This will go to the trailing wrestler, and that is Voorhees Myers with an Alabama slam. And he Alabama slammed Ray Moon out of the ring now. Back to the out of the ring action chart. 2. Ref sends action back to the ring. Ignore ref if no out of the ring points scored yet. It will be ignored. Nobody scored a point yet, so let's roll again. 6. Leading wrestler smacks opponent into the side of the ring. Ray grabs FATMAN and runs his head up against the ring post for a point. Is that a point? Yep, a point. Rolls him back in the ring. He is going for the pin. FATMAN RHODES will need his tag team partner's TV grade to save him from the pin. Ray landed on a save a partner. Yep, C in that TV grade range. 11 to 23. FATMAN RHODES will need 11 to 23 to be saved. That's 34. That's 1. Oh, 14. And he's been saved by Jake the Jock Hawk. 6. Offensive scoring team tags. Ray Moon tags back in Ray. They both do a double drop kick on FATMAN RHODES. And they get an extra point and they can go for the finisher. It's the Ray aided pile driver, 11 to 24. 34, nope, cannot do it. They head back to the yellow square. Wild card. We're heading over to tag team wild card to get a result from that. Oh, I'm going backwards. Okay, here we go, tag teams. We roll 26. Is the wrestler favorite. Power surge. Wrestler or a partner may attempt finisher move. If not favorite, opposing team opportunity for either member to use their specialty. Ray is favorite. He has a power surge. Oh, no, it isn't. I'm looking at the wrong result. 23, not 32. 23. Oh, yes. Okay. And it's still favorite. Reversal. Favorite wrestler has option of exchanging team point totals with opposing team. If not, a reversal. Opposing team has option of exchanging point totals with wrestler's team. Ray Rogue has favorite. And he options out of exchanging point totals because they are in the lead. Wild card again, and again we're going to stay here. We roll 21. Is the wrestler cheat? Wrestler disengages opponent by sticking with sharp object, 1 point. If not, opponent gets wrestler in the sleeper hold, opponent scores 3 points. Is Ray cheat? Nope, he is not cheat. And FATMAN RHODES grabs Ray and he applies the sleeper hold on Ray for 3 points. Will there be a tag? No tag. Strong. Ray does not have strong. FATMAN has strong with a star. Voorhees Myers does not have strong. This will go to FATMAN RHODES. We roll a 4. He lifts Ray Rogue and drops him with a vertical suplex for 3 points. He goes for the pin. Ray will need his tag team partner's TV grade to help him out. As FATMAN lands on a saver partner chip, and that is 11 to 36. Ray needs for his partner. 44, that is 1. 32. Did he save him? Yep, he saved. Did he? Oh, yep, he saved him. That was a C. Oh, no, 32. He did not save him. That's 2. Oh, no, this is for, this is for Ray. He gets saved. Yep, I'm right. There we go. Will there be a tag? 3, no tag. Man, these cards are sticking. All right, there we go. TV. Ray has a double A. FATMAN RHODES has a B. Voorhees Myers has a double A. Ray and Voorhees are tied with that. This will go to the trailing wrestler. That is Voorhees Myers. We roll a 2, and it's a spear. Spearing Ray Rogue out of his boots. 4 points. Uh-oh, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, folks. The nitty-gritty in this championship match. We roll a 1, hot tag, non-scoring team. And that will be FATMAN RHODES. He tags back in Jake the Jock. And they get a point. No, let's make it Ray. He tags in Ray Moon. They haven't scored in a few minutes. So Ray tags in Ray Moon, and they score a point. Ray Moon grabs FATMAN RHODES and tosses him clean out of the ring. And we're back with another out-of-the-ring action. All right, 6 and a 1, that's a 7. Leading wrestler slams opponent onto the concrete floor for 2 points. The leading wrestler is FATMAN RHODES. He slams Ray Moon on the concrete floor for 2 points, and they can hit their finisher. FATMAN RHODES' finisher is the all-fat. It's a sit-down powerbomb, 11-24. 52, no. Goes back to the yellow square, and the match continues out of the ring. 2 and a 7, 2 and a 7, 2 and a 5, 7. Leading wrestler slams opponent on concrete floor, 2 points. Ray Moon slams Voorhees Myers on the concrete floor. He is going for the pin. He rolls Voorhees Myers into the ring. I think that hurt Voorhees. No fatigue chip for... Well, they haven't used one. So I need some extra markers. We're going to have Voorhees Myers and to use the fatigue chip. Ray Moon lands on a fatigue chip. Voorhees Myers will need the AAA 11-43 to kick out. 26, he does. So Voorhees Myers, they have 1 fatigue chip left. Will there be a tag? Oh no, we're still going. Oh well, yeah, that's it. Out of that, well, that was the end because of a pinning attempt. Now we could roll for a tag. I damn near confused myself. All right, we roll a 6. Offensive scoring team tags. And that's Ray Moon. He tags back in Ray. Another double drop kick and another point. And again, he's going for the pin. Let's see who he's going to pin. A is FATMAN. Odds is FATMAN. Voorhees is even, and he's going to pin FATMAN. And FATMAN RHODES, his TV grade is B. It will be lower now to C. He will need the 11-23 to get out. 64, that's 1. 65, that's 2. And 32, that is 3. The Oakland Raiders has successfully defended their World Tag Team Championships in this Triple Trouble match. Let's roll for post-match. We roll a 1. We're going to highlight Reel X. That was incredible. We roll 36. Hotbox ally of winning wrestler compliments opponent. Reduce allies grudge grade by 2 points. The allies of the winning wrestlers, the Oakland Raiders, they are the Superhero Brothers. They commend the win. All right, 36. How many points? Reduced allies, grudge grade by 2 points. So the superhero brothers, they will lose 2 grudge grades. Man's hero, the strike, will go from a 2 down to a 0. Backman will go from a 3 down to a 1. All right, your tag team, your reigning tag team champions are still the Oakland Raiders. Uh-oh. And that's it for that. Nothing else happened. Nothing else in the highlight reel. Put the belts back on Ray and Ray Moon with a successful title defense, even though Ray Moon has sprained an ankle, sprained a wrist. All right. Nothing major going on. We are just a few weeks away from Thriller Night, a bump in the night. Hopefully, we already have one match, I believe. One match has been added to that incredible pay-per-view that's going to happen. Thriller Night, a bump in the night. Shock Lesnar and Mason Sensation will get it on in with an object. I wonder if that's going to be for the title or not. I think not. It probably will be a non-title match because the grudge grade challenge did not call for it. But Conrad Thompson, will he do it? We'll see. But one match has been added to Thriller Night, a bump in the night. Mason Sensation going one-on-one against Born a Beast, Shock Lesnar. Probably more matches will be added as we go forward. Saturday Night Slam has been rolled by Face to the Mat, created by Keith Avalon from Play Games. If you want to know all about it, how about hit the link in the video description down below, or head on over to the channel's description and click on that link. 2 ways to do it, so you can have this awesome game on your game table. All right, we're going to come back tomorrow night for Sunday Night Smash. Here we're going to continue at the Milwaukee Panther Arena in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. If you enjoyed the video, how about hit that like button? You can comment down below and subscribe, and I will kindly say thank you. All right, your voice of We Live Wrestling, Bronk Jr., saying have a good one, folks.